War is horrible. It kills people, it destroys homes, it creates trauma that lasts for generations, and yet it never seems to stop happening. Which is a bit odd if you think about it, because most of us and ordinary people don't want war. So who does? Well, war unfortunately is also a business, a rather good one. And like most businesses, it needs a product. In this case, fear, enemies, and contracts. Modern war requires a lot of equipment: planes, ships, drones, bullets, exploding things of all kinds. Governments don't build these. Companies do, and they charge a fee. A rather large one. In 2024, the United States allocated over $880 billion to defense. That's more than the next 10 countries combined. And most of that money didn't go to soldiers. It went to private contractors, companies like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, and Boeing. You know, the usual suspects. Oh, that's odd. There's also this one on here called AEY Inc. Whatever, let's continue. When tensions rise, in Ukraine, Gaza, or Taiwan, stock prices for these companies tend to rise as well. Quite reliably, in fact. It's one of the few industries where war is considered bullish. Now here's where it gets awkward. Many of the people approving military spending used to work for the companies that benefit from military spending. They call it the revolving door. I call it what it is, a conflict of interest. Wearing a tie. In 2020, the US Secretary of Defense was on the board of Raytheon. Then he got put in charge of, well, buying things from Raytheon. Legally, of course. It's a lovely cycle. The government gives money to contractors. Contractors give donations to politicians. Politicians give more contracts. It's a win-win. Unless you're, in the country being bombed. Now, how do you sell a war to the public? Simple. Make it urgent. Make it emotional. Make it feel like the end of the world is just around the corner. In 2003, the US invaded Iraq, looking for weapons that didn't exist. Over 500,000 people died. No one was held accountable. But several contractors made billions, and major media outlets just moved on. In 2022, the invasion of Ukraine caused tragedy and displacement, and also record profits for oil companies, arms manufacturers, and logistics firms. Tragedy for some, boom year for others. Once the bombs stop falling, the rebuild begins. That too is profitable. Firms bid for reconstruction, security, infrastructure. Billions more are spent, usually with minimal oversight. Halliburton made nearly $40 billion from the Iraq War. That's a lot of money to not find any weapons. So yes, war is sad, it's brutal, it's wasteful. But for a very small group of people, it's also a revenue stream, a reliable one, an expandable one, and best of all, a patriotic one.